I snuck this picture. I'm sorry. I took this picture and I wasn't supposed to, but I regret nothing. So today, I'm in Tampa Bay. Hey, Tampa Bay. And checking out something. I've wanted to do this for a long time, just have never been able to do it. But I'm definitely excited to do it today. Let me show you where I'm at. We're gonna be touring a stadium today, not just any stadium, but Raymond James Stadium. You can see it right here as I walk up here. I kind of gotta hurry. Like, I'm not really running behind, but you're supposed to get here 15 minutes ahead of schedule. And I just hit 15 minutes ahead of schedule, so I'm not gonna dilly-dally. I'm gonna get my way inside here and check it out. Man, oh man, look at this place. Wow. Raymond James Stadium. Look at this. And for anybody that gives a crap, I don't know how much of this I can actually film. I may only be able to take photos. If I can only take photos, we'll talk about it. If they let me film, I'll film as much as I can. But this is like $16 to do this. You have to do it in advance. But I mean, that's a pretty good bargain, I think. We'll also be checking out the Buccaneers team store later. And it's very bright. But there's the stadium. I actually came here, what was it, 2021? Me and the old Earn Dog came here and watched Tampa Bay play the Rams in that infamous playoff game, which was quote-unquote Tom Brady's last game, but then he came back for another year. But I was here for that. The Rams won. All I do is go to football games to watch the Buccaneers lose. Man, this stadium is so cool. So many like crazy games have been held here. WrestleMania has been here. So this is a very well-used stadium. And it looks like there's a pretty good amount of people lined up for this stadium tour. Yeah, let's get a picture of the chair here. Look at this little chair you can sit in. I think they call these Margaritaville chairs. It's sun faded like crazy. Look at this thing. Look at this. Raymond James Stadium, man. Okay, like I expected, there is no filming, so I'm going to take some pictures and I'll see you guys in a little bit. Well, hello everybody. I just got done doing that tour of Raymond James Stadium. I took a lot of pictures. I'm going to throw them up there and I'm going to talk about what the tour was and what I saw. And yeah, I'm kind of following along with you guys on my phone here. So the first place they send you into is what they call the jail. Basically, that's the place that you would be at if you, got caught doing what you shouldn't. You can see they put a guy in a Saints shirt in jail, which is funny, right? Because the Saints should be, all Saints fans should be in jail. Then you proceeded down some of these long hallways, and this is kind of where players, coaches, and any sort of like roles like that, this is the hallways they would be going down mostly. I got a shot of the field from that angle. That would be kind of how, I don't want to say players get on the field, but anybody that's like doing anything with the field, they could enter right through there. It's a little tunnel. And then I got a picture of the elevators because I thought they were freaking cool. And then we headed into this little area that's kind of in the front of the stadium. I guess this is the front. And pretty much it's a nice looking bar that you can go to on game day. You can sit there. You can enjoy the atmosphere. After a 1 o'clock game, John, the tour instructor, said that you can actually sit there and watch the 4 o'clock games, which is super nice. They call it, I think it was called like Bar 76. Which, if you know anything about Tampa Bay history, you know why it's 76. It's because the bar is 76 feet long. That's why. And then we went up to the club level, and I took some pictures just kind of in general of this area. This is the higher end ticket area, you know, like people that don't want to sit with peasants. This is the seats they buy. And you can see some of the food areas. They have their own exclusive team store up there that you can go to. There was a sushi bar, which was super cool. And Taco Bay was another thing I took a picture of just because the name's funny. Then we head upstairs, and this is the club level booths. And these things are super nice. And we went into Suite 144, which is, you know, just a basic, average, everyday stadium suite that you can get for $350,000 is, I believe, what he said. And that's a 6-year commitment, so you got to pay for that 6 times. You get tickets to every single home game, as you should. And this one we were in actually sets 32 people, and of course the view is fantastic for the field. Like, look at that view. You can see everything. He did say the field was jacked up looking for our tour because they had some sort of event where they let people like write their names in the end zone with a spray can. So excuse my photos. Also, the pirate ship was missing the skull on the front. I don't know why. They were having an event there tonight, so maybe that's why. But yeah, I mean, I took like a bunch of pictures of the field from this angle. I can't imagine how awesome it would be to watch a game like that. That would be the coolest thing in the world. And a picture of the club seats, which are a little bit wider. So if you got a big old butt, it's better for your butt. It's more comfortable. So yeah, these are just amazing. Like, these club level seats, I would love to work for a company that has tickets to this type of thing, that they just give them out and let you sit up there. Then we went into what they call the Hall of Fame suites. And these are a little bit cheaper. They end up being like $10,000 a person. Again, you get all 8 home games. Oh, that's food and everything included. You get every game. So, you know, when you really think about it, as expensive as tickets are sometimes, and I'm being ridiculous, but sometimes you have to spend close to $500 a ticket for these NFL games. So if you're a mega fan and you just don't want to deal with that and you want to be able to just sit and relax, watch your team play in some air conditioning, which is a big deal here in Tampa Bay, you can just get one of these and enjoy your team. They also have the windows pop out, but he's like, we hardly ever use those because it's freaking hot all the time. And yeah, football games most generally are in the fall, and it is very hot here still in the fall. So I feel like they probably always have the AC running, plus it rains a lot. Then I just took some pictures of some things outside on the ramps. These are ramps that you would take when you were leaving the stadium at the end of a game. I took a picture of what I believe is an ice box machine, like you see at like a gas station that had the Tampa Bay flag on it. I thought it was cool. A wall with Levante David because he's the man. And you could see here, this is actually the Yankees practice facility, or spring training, I believe is what it's called. This is where they spring train, and then their minor league team there is uses that as well. And if you look, here's a picture of One Buck Place, which we're going to head that way here in a second. I don't know what I'm going to be able to film there, but I at least want to get a little bit closer. And fun fact, that ginormous flag is one of the largest non-American flags in the country. That is freaking dope. So that is one of the biggest flags ever. He said it takes like 15 dudes, or women, to hoist it up and get it ready. And yeah, their facility is incredible to look at. It's one of the best looking facilities. They have like, I think he said 4.5 full-length football fields in there. Also in the back, they have a climate-controlled indoor practice facility. And he said kind of the whole reason they created that was to turn the temperature down to, if they're going up to like Green Bay or something like that, they can lower the temperature, get the team ready for some super cold weather, which has always been something they talk about with Tampa Bay, that they don't like playing in the cold. So that's kind of why they do that. Here's a picture of a grass field, and that was the big sombrero years ago. Now they use it as parking. And here is just kind of some of the concession areas that you can go and get some food during game day. I think me and Ernie walked around this area when we went to the Rams game. I may even have footage of it in that video. I don't know. And then we head into, I believe they call this Buccaneer Cove. And Buccaneer Cove is, this picture cracks me up because they have a sunscreen station. So Buccaneer Cove, the most interesting thing about that is that it was designed by Disney. That's so cool to me that Disney came over here and they designed that whole area. They did design the pirate ship. That was one question that I kind of always like, okay, they designed the buildings, but did they design the pirate ship? Yes. The pirate ship that's in the stadium was designed by Disney, and I love that pirate ship. Honestly, that is why I'm a Buccaneer fan to this day, because when I was a little kid, my dad and I, we were watching football, and they used to, like, when games were, this back in my day moment, but when games were, like, getting out of hand and the guys were just getting smoked, you know, they would switch you to a more competitive game to keep you watching the game. So, like, when the Bengals sucked and I was in Ohio and they were getting blown out all the time, they would switch it to another game, and I don't remember who Tampa was playing. I always want to say the Packers, but I can't remember. But they switched it over to that. And my dad was like, hey, this team's cool. They got a pirate ship in their stadium. They just changed all their uniforms a few years ago, and this is awesome. And that was in 1999. And I was like, holy crap. Yeah, I like this team. I like that pirate ship. That pirate ship's incredible. And the first full, like, Tampa Bay game I remember watching was the NFC Championship game between the Rams and the Buccaneers. It may have been the 2000. The year the Rams went to the Super Bowl and beat the Titans. I don't remember if it was 99 or 2000, but that was the first game I watched with the infamous Did He Catch It? Do your research if you want to know more about that. You know, if you guys want to talk about getting screwed out of a game, that was a pretty big screwed out of a game for Tampa. I mean, mostly it cost them a chance of going to their first Super Bowl back in the day. But anyways, we got to go on the stadium, got to look around. Dream goals for me to be able to get on that stadium and look at stuff. John told us that when they fire the cannons, obviously they're not actually firing a cannonball. I'm sorry for anybody that thought they were. But they actually just shoot smoke out of the cannons. But if you look, and I show the picture right now, there's these little boxes here with some compression fittings, it looks like. That is actually the controlled explosions that they then have to make the cannon fire noise. It's not a sound bite. They actually have a real explosion that's controlled in those boxes to make the official sound of the cannons. I did not know that. That is really cool. And here's the view from that side of the end zone. And then we got to go out on the field. So this picture right here, this is the last picture I ever took before I got to stand on Raymond James Stadium's field where legends have played. And then this is the picture that I'm on the field, and I can't believe it. I'm shocked. So from this point on, I have been on Raymond James Stadium's field and walked on the grass. I couldn't believe it, dude. This was awesome. Walking around on that, I got a picture of my feet. Like, the grass was in pretty rough shape. It's real grass that they actually bring in from another part of Florida. It's used in a lot of golf courses. There's a layer of sand, and then they layer it with the grass. But it is legit grass that they have to, mow. It's not artificial. It's the off season, so they're not trying that hard right now to make that field look nice and neat and great. But, I took 1,000 pictures while I was on the field. I tried to get a picture of where I think me and Ernie sat during that playoff game. And I got to go to the center of the field. Got a up close and personal with the Tampa Bay flag in the middle. And I just couldn't believe it. I literally couldn't believe it. And then I got a little video here. You weren't allowed to video, but I did get a small little one of me just kind of looking panoramic style on the field of the whole stadium. Just amazing. Just absolutely amazing. And I got to take a selfie. Look at that. Look at that boy. I don't know why I'm smirking, but I was so excited, dude. So excited. You can see all the legends back there. He actually mentioned John Gruden, which I was shocked about when he was talking about One Buck Place where they have the statue. You don't hear his name anymore. They took his name out of the Ring of Honor after all the crap that happened, and went over it with, I think, Bruce Arians actually took his place, which is crazy to think about. Here we are exiting, and we went over to the locker room area. My phone for some reason hates these lights, and it makes these little weird things. I don't know why it does that. But I got to look at some wall graphics on the wall, and then here's a shot. This is as close as we could get to the locker rooms. You can't actually go inside the Buccaneer locker rooms. They don't allow that on the tour because they actually own that part of the stadium. They paid a lot of money to get it renovated. So this is as close as we could get. It's still pretty cool to look at and think about all the players just going down the way there into the locker after a win, not a loss, and enjoying their time. We did get to go inside the Central or South Florida. They play in there for now. They're building a stadium, and this is their little locker, and honestly, it kind of looked like crap. He said this is like one of the only parts that has not been renovated of this, what I think was a 26-year-old stadium, which is still looking good for being 26 years old. That was cool to see. I snuck this picture. I'm sorry. I took this picture and I wasn't supposed to, but I regret nothing. I think this is like a float. This is like a Buccaneer float of some sort that I just saw in a little storage room and snapped a picture of it. And that was it. That was the end of the tour after that. And I took this little picture here just because, they won the Super Bowl twice, which is cool. I've got to see my team win 2 Super Bowls. And the last little bit here is this is where the team enters and exits the stadium when they're on game day. They go right here. So in general, fast review, because I know I've been talking about this for like 13 minutes. That was an amazing experience. I would highly recommend that for any Buccaneer fan or just anybody that's a fan in general of anything that's been done at that stadium. Maybe you had a national championship win there or Super Bowl victory, whatever it could be. That is really cool to check out. I can't complain. I loved it. So freaking do it. All right. Now we're going to go in the team store and check it out. And then we're going to go head over to the headquarters and just see what I can film. And maybe I get to go inside. I'm not going to be able to go inside their headquarters. It's a joke. All right, team store. All right, so if you're watching this part, I just talked gibberish about that tour and told you my thoughts and everything. We're going to head into the team store now. See what we got in here. I'm sure I'm going to find something to purchase in here. I can almost guarantee that. Okay, here we are. Inside the Buccaneer exclusive store. And they even have a signature foam finger here for your Buccaneer games. Shirts. Got a little Bucco Bruce right here. Look how cool that is. Oh my gosh, look at this. They got a little pirate. Look at that. Wow. That's cool. Let's see what we can find. Not something you see every day in every other team's stores. Here's a Tom Brady autograph for only $4,249.99. They got a few. Got a few Tom Brady autographs here actually. You can see they're not cheap. They're all about that same price. But we got some Tom Brady stuff still in the building. Oh, look, we got a little one. I love this, man. How much is this thing? By the way, I think his name is Patchy. Patchy the Pirate? Pretty sure that's his name. And I hope I'm right about that. Hoodies, jackets, things I wouldn't dream of wearing right now because it's like 97 degrees out. But they got it in the store. I remember after that game I went to, this place was rocking, man. There were so many people in here. Wow, I like this polo. It's a clean looking polo right there. The old Bucco Bruce. Even got a little section here where you can make a custom jersey. And I think it's made like on the spot. Like, looks like they make it right here actually. You see a little press back here. That's pretty dang cool. You can usually find these shirts online as well. They're kind of cool little, if it would let me show you guys, cool little vintage looking shirts you can see right there. Looks like NBA Jam. Yeah, I see that. Also, this shirt makes no sense, but it's got Nickelodeon characters on it, so another Tom Brady autograph item here. There's definitely a few different autographs. I'm seeing tons of Tom Brady. In fact, I think I'm only seeing Tom Brady. Like, here's a Tom Brady signed football. Tom Brady and Gronk, $2,700. Can you imagine coming in here and just casually buying that? Football jerseys over here also. Authentics. They got creamsicles. Are they authentic? Oh, they're just patched, actually. Not sewn on, but here's a Tom Brady creamsicle, which never happened. Baker Mayfield. Got Evans, Pewter. And if you need a Buccaneer hat, well, guess what? They got Buccaneer hats. Basically, any type of hat you would want is on this wall. In one way, shape, or form, you can get a freaking hat. All right, so I am not supposed to be here. I might get towed. I don't know, but we're at One Buccaneer Place. One Buck Place. This is the headquarters of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. And you can see Raymond James Stadium is right there where I just toured. And there's that giant freaking flag they were talking about. And you can see the gates up here. You could usually drive up there. There's the training facility, the indoor training facilities right there. You can actually see the sign there. It says Tampa Bay Buccaneers. I'm going to get a picture of kind of the front the best I can. I literally may be told, hey, you can't be here. This is trespassing, and I have to leave. I'm not sure. But this is where the Buccaneers practice. This is where the Buccaneers do their thing. This is really cool. The players probably park right here. The players enter and exit right here. Jason Light, Glazers, anybody associated with the Buccaneers right here. They come in and out of this facility. They do their thing. They practice right over there. This is cool. It is very hard to get a tour of the inside of it. I actually don't even know how the frick you're supposed to. But someday, maybe, Light calls me and says, hey man, you want a tour? We'll give you a tour. But this place is freaking cool. Again, I may be asked to leave. I'm trying to just go over here and get a picture of the sign in the front, the Advent Health Training Center. That's the closest we're gonna get right there to the front of One Buccaneer Place. There's people leaving, entering and exiting right now. Could be some players working out. Mike Evans could be here. I ain't leaving this place till Mike Evans shows up. Now, let me get a picture of this sign up here, and then we'll get out of the way. And it is a super busy street, so I'm risking my life to get the best picture I can for you guys of the front of the facility here for the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. There it is. How freaking cool is this? Wow. I mean, I gotta try and get a picture in front of this, right? Look at that. Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Pretty dang cool. Also, if anybody's watching this and they actually know how you can get access to tour One Buck Place, let me know, because as a fan my entire life, I would love to. I would love to at least go in the lobby and see the Super Bowl statue they have in there with all the Hall of Fame players and John Gruden. I would love to see that at least. That's something that they should maybe move outside so like fans could see it. I don't know. I'm just thinking. It's just little old me wanting to be able to go inside and see cool stuff. So dang, this is cool. This is really cool to see. See, who could that be? Somebody's pulling up right now. It could be anyone. It could be Vita Vea. Who freaking knows? And I think we're going to go ahead and end this video because, I mean, that was a very fulfilled day as far as Tampa Bay stuff. Got to tour the stadium, got to look at the team store, and got to check out their headquarters from afar. So, yay. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this. Maybe you found something interesting. I'd like to come back here while they're doing like a training camp, something like that. That would be super cool to check out. But yeah, like, subscribe, all that bull crap. Till next time.